So today has got off to a great start. We've come down to Jericho Beach to Winshore and we've been doing a bit of paddleboarding. Well, I have, and we've been trying to get Fino on the board, and he did it, and he was really, really good, a little bit scared, but he actually jumped off and swam back and towed me back. So he's actually like swam properly for the first time. Didn't really have a choice, but he's got a little life jacket on and he did so well. Still a little bit apprehensive with the water, but it's been really good, and it's such a gorgeous day. You can see Vancouver behind me, and I just can't believe this is like 5 minutes from our house. This is just amazing. So we've got a season pass actually for Winshore. They do paddleboarding, like paddleboard rentals, and windsurfing and windsurfing rentals, and so yeah, this is just going to be so nice to do all the time in summer. Look at this weather today. It's been so gorgeous this week, and it's absolutely boiling. Blue skies.
Ready. Good boy.
Yay! We have a swimming puppy. Hello. Hello. Good boy.
Here you go, treat.
Good boy.
Swim and treat.
So happy with our latest addition, which is this sofa from Best Buy. It was like a 3-piece set, so you got the 3-seater sofa, this ottoman, and then this little table, and then I just bought this little lantern to go on here, and hold a candle, got a little hammock. So I am all ready. I have got my kind of fancy clothes on right now. It's a nice change from like my dog walking bike shorts and my comfies, but I'm heading to dinner with my good friend Chloe, and we're going to Hotel Georgia in downtown, and we're going to the Reflections patio. So we're going to have a 3-course dinner up there. It's actually their opening night tonight, and the patio is so nice. Haven't been for a few years, and I think I've only eaten out like once this year. It's for my birthday, and so I thought I would mark the occasion, wear something nice. This Zara blazer is literally like 8 years old. I literally wear it year after year, and it's so nice. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing. It feels nice to be all dressed up. So we're gonna have a bit of a girls' night. Fino is all fed. He is so pooped from our paddleboarding session this morning. So I just took him for like a little walk just to tire him out a bit more, but hopefully he'll sleep while I'm away. And yeah, I'm really excited. It should be a really lovely evening.
Thank you for the kisses. Thank you for the kissing. He's got his tongue in my ear. Thank you. Big boy needs a tic-tac.
A tic-tac.
Tic-tac.
Yeah, we should make him a
Not tic-tac, tic-tac.
Tic-tac or a tic-tac. Does he got smelly breath?
Yeah.
Probably should make him a tic-tac too. He doesn't have one of those yet.
Let me just lick my balls so my breath smells worse. And then I'll give you a kiss again.
Boy loves licking his balls,
Doing you in
doesn't he?
2 minutes. 2 solid minutes. Oh,
Oh, my hair. That is the one downside of having Fino sleep in the bedroom with us. He likes to take breaks in the night to just sit and lick his balls. And it's incredibly loud. So that's the only downside of having him in the bedroom, is waking up to that noise. Otherwise, it's amazing, although he is a little bit rowdy right now. But I left him for like
No, he's been
Huh?
lovely.
I left him for like 4.5 hours tonight, which was the longest we've left him, I think. But he was really, really good. And I did go for dinner tonight, and I actually forgot to vlog anything. Went for dinner at Hotel Georgia at the Reflections patio, their terrace, which is so nice. The ambience was amazing, the food was amazing. It was just such a nice evening. But yeah, we're gonna go to bed sometime soon when these two stop messing around. Look at his neck. It's such a big neck, hasn't he? Look at you. Hello. 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 Sunday. I haven't vlogged in a couple of days actually. To be honest, I have been like really rubbish at vlogging over the last week. I feel like I go through phases, like sometimes I'm really good at it and I'm on it, and other times I just totally forget to film, and this has been one of those weeks. It's been a nice weekend actually. I filmed a video yesterday, I filmed a Instagram reel, and it was like one of the touch it videos. It's on Instagram now, I'll link it down below, and it was so fun to film. And then today, literally just been chilling, spoke to my mum, been hanging with Fino, did some work, I've just been doing some meal prepping for us and for Fino, and actually just got a delivery from a company called Pico Produce, and I found out about them on Facebook, in like one of the groups I'm in on Facebook, and they're basically like an eco-friendly, low-waste food delivery company, and they basically deliver like peculiar vegetables. So apparently a lot of vegetables often get discarded if they're not kind of like aesthetically pleasing enough for grocery stores. This Pico Produce company, they take that discarded fruit and veggies and then they sell it, and it's like $20 for a bag, and you get it delivered to your door on a Sunday, and it's pretty good. So there's a decent amount of food actually. I got a bag delivered last week and it wasn't the best, and I kind of shared my feedback with them, and then I got another one this week and it's way better. So I think they've like made lots of changes, and I guess like when it's a new company there's always these like kind of teething problems as you start out, but I really love the concept because there's so much like waste and plastic waste with fruit and vegetables. I hate buying like plastic wrapped fruit and veg. I feel like it's just the most ridiculous thing ever, because like it might keep stuff together, but it's just so wasteful. So I really like the idea that it's like very like eco-friendly, and you know, no plastic and minimal paper, and you know, you just get like, it's not really like even that peculiarly, how do you say the word? Peculiar. It's, the shape isn't that peculiar. My god, what's wrong with me? Anyway, so yeah, I got some produce from them, and then actually I've just opened a package that I got from True Earth. So they're a Vancouver-based company, following with the eco theme actually. They make eco-friendly laundry detergent strips. So I've heard really good things about this company. It's actually a guy I know who founded it, and I've seen them like everywhere. They seem to be very popular, so I'm going to give these a go. I don't know how effective they are yet, but we go through so much laundry detergent and like the big plastic bottles. I just hate that there's so much plastic, but we go through so much laundry, especially since getting Fino, like so many towels and blankets and all that kind of thing. I will let you know how I like these. I think it's just like a strip that you stick in. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. Right, so there's like a little perforated edge, so I guess it's maybe just like this one section that you stick in. What's this? Disinfecting multi-surface cleaner, but that's in an eco strip. How does that work? Oh, you dissolve it in a bottle. That's clever, isn't it? For use in the kitchen, bathroom and other household areas, you insert a 4-gram strip into an empty spray bottle, fill with warm or hot water, mix it, leave it for 10 minutes, and then spray. Wow, that's so good. Okay, so I'm gonna try that too. So you stick one of these strips in a spray bottle and maybe it dissolves. I don't know. That is like a really cool concept. I will test them out and see how we get on. Just got myself a tea. I've got a candle going. The house is nice and quiet. Fina's asleep, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of writing, I think, because I haven't journaled yet this weekend. My journal is from Still Classics, which is a female-owned Vancouver brand, and I really like it. I'll show you what the inside is like because it's very cool. So this is the format, so it's kind of split into 2 sections each page. You've got all of these little prompts. You've got like happiness, what would make today great, sleep tracker, things I'm grateful for. I really like this section actually. I feel like every day I write Fino on there. You've got like how your energy feels in your body, physical, emotional, whether you meditated or did exercise, and then you've also got this section here which is just a bit more open, so you can just kind of freestyle it and write whatever you want to write and do your daily diary. And I like that it has these prompts, and I just find that this format works really well for me. I also have my other journal. I kind of write in both. This one is literally just like a blank notebook, and I like having the two, so I sort of alternate. I do also have the 1 line a day journal and the 5-minute journal, but I've just never really gelled with them, and for a long time I was like really trying, and I'm like, why is it so difficult for me to write 1 line about my day? And then I realised it's because I like writing like a lot. I like long form writing, I like to write a lot, I like to talk a lot, and those like really short journals just don't do it for me because I just want to write loads. So I kind of switched to just like an open notebook, and I found that has been working really well. And I think sometimes you've just gotta go with what works for you, because obviously everyone is different, right? So yeah, I find that journaling has really been helping me lately, actually. The last 3 or 4 weeks or so I've been journaling a lot more and just making it part of my routine, and really just prioritizing my mental health and prioritizing the things that really help me to feel balanced and stable, and just prioritizing me a lot more, I guess. And I think, you know, basically for the longest time I haven't needed to prioritize myself, up until last October when, as you might know, we lost my brother. Up until then I never struggled with my mental health. You know, I would wake up happy, I'd be so optimistic. Obviously I'd have my off days, you know, here and there, but on the whole I was always very stable, very balanced, very happy. And I just never had to really make a big effort to look after my mindset and really just fill up my cup. And then my brother passed away, and obviously that just changed everything. It has without a doubt been the hardest time of my entire life. Yeah, grief is just so hard, and you know, it's something that I want to talk about more. I do talk a fair bit about it on Instagram, but I feel like there's such a lack of understanding when it comes to grief, and there's a lot of misconceptions, and it's sort of viewed as a sort of a topic that you don't talk about, which is ironic because it's something that literally every single person goes through at some point in their life, pretty much every person. But yeah, I guess that's like a whole other topic entirely. But since then, you know, it's been so hard. It's been very dark, and I've been very sad, and my mental health has really taken a nosedive. Obviously we've had a lot of positive things this year which have really helped. We've had the house, you know, furnishing this, and this has been a whole new chapter in itself. You know, moving, changing areas, getting Fino. He's you know, he's helped us so much. You know, losing Paul wasn't the only reason we got Fino. We were always planning to get him, but that just kind of accelerated the timeline. And I think it was like not long after he passed, I said to Matt, I was like, we need a dog, like we need to get our dog now. We were always planning to get him after the wedding, but I'm glad that we got him when we did, and he has helped hugely, and he just brings so much happiness to our lives. He's wonderful. But anyway, so about a month ago I kind of made the executive decision. I was like, I need to take charge of my mental health. I felt like I was just juggling all these balls, and I felt like I was going to drop them all. And I was like, something needs to change, and I thought the thing that needs to change is I need to prioritize me more. And so about a month ago I just started implementing more things into my day and into my routine to feed my mindset and help me, basically. I'm kind of being a bit more of an advocate for myself. So I've been journaling more. I actually took part in like a grief sort of workshop group type thing for the first time, and that actually has helped me a huge amount, and it's something that I want to do more of, and I found it to be really beneficial. I have been exercising more, I've been running more, I have been planning my weeks again, which I found has really helped me. I've been getting out a lot more. I've been meditating. I switched my YouTube upload days from Sunday to Monday, which seems like a small change, but it's actually quite a big change because it means I don't have to work as much on the weekend. I've also stopped working on the weekend, most of the time actually, although yesterday I did film a video, but generally I've stopped working on the weekend, which has also helped me hugely. So all of these small things kind of combined have actually made a big difference. And I've found when I look back at the last month, like I have been, in general, you know, a lot, you know, more happy and feeling more balanced emotionally, just feeling better basically. Obviously, you know, I still have sad days, I still have sad moments. The grief is not gonna go away. It's not something that expires after a certain amount of time. It's always going to be there, and I think life just kind of shapes around your loss and around your grief, and life just molds around it basically. I actually saw a really good like infographic on Instagram today, and it was kind of a comparison, and it was saying like people think that over time your grief gets smaller, but actually you just grow around your grief. The grief doesn't go away. Like grief, it's like love, you know, the love is never going to go away, so this grief is never going to go away, but it's just kind of become a part of my life basically. And I thought that was quite a good way to look at it. But I think on the whole I've just been feeling better for having this routine. And actually the other day I woke up about 5, and I think I actually maybe vlogged a little bit. Yeah, I did vlog that day actually, but I woke up about 5:30 and I was just in such a bad mood. I was so frustrated, I was really sad. I went to bed sad, I woke up sad, and I was like, I can't have this be my day. And I was really proud of myself because I came down and I like sat outside on the patio with a tea, with a blanket. I got some wave music on, I got my journal, and I was like journaling away, and I found just offloading all of the thoughts in my head helped immensely. And I think sometimes it's good to talk to someone and just have a conversation, and other times you don't actually want to talk to someone, you don't want to get anything back, you just want to offload. And I guess in a way that's why therapy is really good. But yeah, in this instance I was like, I don't want to talk about it to Matt, like it's not something that can be resolved, it's just all this stuff in my head that just needs to leave. And journaling for me really helps me, and so I sat outside, just kind of offloaded everything off my mind. Fino didn't help that morning though, he was being such a little twat. He was literally like just not matching my vibe whatsoever. He was being so naughty, barking at like 6 in the morning, so that is one time why he has not helped me. But he did make me laugh, so I guess that's something. But yeah, I was really proud because I really managed to change my day. After that we went paddleboarding, went out for dinner that night, and it ended up being a really good day. So that kind of taught me the lesson of like, this is why I need these things in place to help look after my mental health and to help my mindset and just help me basically. And I think having those things is really, really important. You know, I know that there are so many people out there who are struggling at the moment. The pandemic alone has just been so difficult for so many people. There's so much loss associated just with this time that we've been spent at home, you know, loss of identity, loss of routine, loss of friendships, relationships, seeing people, freedom, travel, all of these things. It's like we've just lost a whole year and a half of our life just due to the pandemic. And so I know that there are a lot of people who are struggling, and if you are, then you are absolutely not alone. I completely feel you, and I think it's so important to identify those things that do help you. And you know, I do feel very lucky. I have such a great support network. Matt is just so wonderful, like he's just amazing. I have amazing friends, I have amazing family, but at the end of the day I need to also help me, and I've realized that I need to have these things in place, and they've just been really helping me, and I'm really kind of seeing the benefits of it. And so yeah, I would definitely suggest trying journaling if you've never tried it before. It can be quite scary, I guess, but you know, there's no right or wrong way to do it. You just write what's in your head. There are lots of like good journal prompts that you can find online if that might help you. But it is I find, you know, a good way just to kind of get it all out. You can also try like kind of vocal journaling. Like for a while I was just speaking into my phone just with like voice notes, and I found even that just helps to like get it off your shoulders. Sometimes you just kind of need that release, don't you? But anyway, I just kind of wanted to share a bit more about that. I mentioned in, I think, my Harrison blog just about how I've been struggling and that this year has been really, really difficult. And I think it's so important to talk about mental health and what's going on. I think it can feel so isolating, and it can feel like you're the only one feeling this way, especially with social media. Social media doesn't always help when, you know, often people will put their highlights on there, and that's fine, but I think at the same time that can make you feel like, you know, people aren't struggling and they don't have their struggles. But the reality is every single person struggles in some way or another at some point in their life. Nobody's life is perfect ever, no matter how perfect a picture might seem. Nobody's life is perfect, and you know, I think it is important to vocalize that, and I always try and be open about what's going on, and I've tried to be quite transparent with, you know, life and everything that's been happening over the last 8 months, because I know for a fact that I am not the only one dealing with this, and so many of you guys have come through with your stories and your experiences and shared what's been going on, especially regarding grief. I wouldn't say it's comforting, because it's such a difficult and an awful thing to go through, but in a way it does make me feel less alone and isolated. And you know, I think it's always good to kind of vocalize and talk about this stuff, isn't it? So anyway, I think I'm gonna get stuck into my journal, do a little bit of writing. I will link this in the description box down below if you want to go and check it out. They have quite a few different types of like journals and diaries, and I think they have this one in white as well, which is quite nice. But I'll link it if you want to go and check it out.